Big-time shots and champions crowned. Anything can happen in the section tournament.
You get to tournament time, you have one bad game, you're done. So, you're going to have to be at your best at this time.
Games begin Monday, and each team has the same goal in mind: make it to the state tournament. Let's start in Section 1A girls. Blooming Prairie is the #2 seed behind Houston. The Awesome Blossoms are looking to avenge last year's title game loss to Fillmore Central. The Falcons are the 8th seed and will face Bethlehem Academy on Thursday. Two more teams to look out for: Kingsland and Hayfield as the 3 and 4 seeds. On the boys' side of the bracket, it runs through Southland. The Rebels will face the winner of Mabel Canton and Kingsland. Lyle Pacelli continues to impress, claiming the 2 seed. 1A looks to be a tough bracket as Hayfield, Rushford, Spring Grove, and Grand Meadow all loom as contenders. Maybe the most loaded section, the 1AA girls. Stewartville is the top seed after finishing the regular season with a perfect 18-0 record. A tall task considering many of the players had to quarantine at the beginning of the year.
Think about in December, you'd be able to sit here and say, we played all 18 games, and you're sitting here at 18-0, how would you feel? And, they all were pretty pumped up about it.
Potential matchups for Stewie include last year's winner, Lord, and Goodhue. Lake City, Cotter, and Dover Yoda highlight the other side of the bracket.
I think Section 1 is the best section in the state. It's a very tough section, and if you don't bring your A game on any night, anything could happen.
On the boys' side, Caledonia is as good as ever, even without star Eli King. The Warriors are the defending champs, but Stewartville and Will Cheddar loom as a possible title game matchup. Lake City, PEM, Lewiston, and Triton round out the top seeds. The 3A girls, could this be Casson Manorville's year? A veteran squad led by sophomore phenom Abby Schubert looks to challenge Red Wing. But don't sleep on Austin, a former section champ in their own right, and Byron, who meets Albert Lee in the first round. Well, speaking of Austin, Chris Fadness has his Packers looking for their 4th state tournament appearance in 5 years, but will have to go through Byron, Casson, and Winona, among others.
Byron's very good. You've got a Division I prospect in Johnny Lee. The Broughton kid at the point guard for them is a bulldog. At the same time, you've got Winona in there. Cass and Manorville played without their best player, Jace Bigelow, for early in the season for a while. They played much better here to finish out the year with him. I think you've got 5 teams right there that are all capable of winning it and are pretty good.
4A girls, a collision course between Mayo and Farmington might happen for the 2nd year in a row. The Spartans open up against Century. John Marshall hosts Owatonna. No JM on the boys' bracket. Their season ended early due to COVID concerns. Century is the 4th seed. They will host Northfield on Wednesday. Mayo is at Farmington. March Madness is here.
It's going to be fun to see what happens the rest of the way.
Well, 4 games tip off tomorrow in Class 1A. On the girls' side, Lyle hosts Schaefer Academy. On the boys' side, Mabel Canton hosts Kingsland. United Christian Academy hosts Houston, and Schaefer takes on Glenville Emmons. Annalise.